Hey dreamers, and welcome to another episode of Jack and the Dreamstalk. My name's Jack, and let's talk about dreams. This week's topic is about the Dreams beta, specifically if it's a good or a bad thing. As always, I like to get your guys' opinions on this kind of thing, so I tweeted out a poll on if people thought it was a good thing, a bad thing, or if it had merits on kind of both sides. And 117 people voted, so I think that gives kind of a good indication of what the community as a whole think about this subject. I'll just pop those results up on the screen for you, here-ish, somewhere here. As you can see, we've got 50% of people thinking that it's a good thing, 16% thinking it's a bad thing, and 34% are people that kind of see both sides of the argument. One of the people that voted that it was a good idea is Little Big TD, and he says it's a good thing because this gives MM more time to work on it, to polish it and make it better. It's better delayed than rushed. And that is actually the most liked response out of all of the responses I actually had to it. So I think again that's another good indication of what people think in general about this. We've got other responses along this same kind of vein, such as from Mr. Krispy Kreme. Dreams is incredibly ambitious. If they put it out too soon, it will be burdened by issues that will plague the game forever. So again, don't rush. Soliloquy says it's a good thing with them recently partnering with Punch Drunk could mean more robust movie making in it. David Dezu says just happy to see it when it gets here. Very ambitious game, so no point in them rushing if it's not ready. Space Monkey 187 says it's a good thing. We want it to come out right. First time we have to wait a bit longer, then so be it. Raw High Alchemist or Pikachu. Emma said it's not ready yet. We don't want a problematic game, so it's good. Blah blah, for the first time in a million years a AAA company is planning out enough time to polish a game, good thing. Hyperdude, or Danny, who's very vocal in the Dreams community, actually sent in a video that he made about it as well, where he essentially says the same thing as what all these guys are saying. On the other side of the coin, we have people like EP that says it's not a good thing, betas aren't supposed to be polished. They are supposed to be kind of a rough version of the game that people can then test to make the game better as it goes forwards. Again, I can see his point, it's very valid. Betas aren't supposed to be the finished product, but they do need to have all of the features of the game and kind of a good idea of what those features are going to be, because once it gets past the alpha stage, beta is when all of the features are supposed to be there already. So if those features aren't quite ready to show people yet, then it's probably a good idea for the beta to not be released too soon, I think. I also got an interesting response from Cameron JK. He said that he's given up on the game because the hype train has kind of stopped rolling. And I think that's because they haven't been showing as much content as they were before, with all of the live streams and showing regular images and different updates of the game. It has kind of slowed down, but they have now got a new communications manager, Abby Hepp, I think her name is. So hopefully there is going to be more communication and we will see more about the game very soon. But I'll get back to that point in a minute, because I think I want to talk about hype more in the next video, because I want to kind of know what people are interested in seeing the most, but I'll get onto that later anyway. So to sum up the whole debate on whether it's a good or bad thing, it's quite clear that most people think it's a good thing, or they're disappointed that it's not coming out but they understand, so those are the kind of people that vote for the third option. But there is still kind of a decent portion of the community that think it's a bad thing. I don't know, those are the people that kind of think, I want the game now and just kind of get on with it, see what I think about it. But we need to remember that this is such an ambitious game and that they need the time to make it as good as it can be, or else it's gonna, that people would start playing it, and then if there's loads of bugs they'll stop playing it, and it's not the kind of game that can lose momentum like that. It will need to have kind of regular content updates, as in not them specifically creating more content for it, but the user base creating content, or else the people that are the players aren't going to be coming back to play it. It's only going to be creators, and then that makes the fan base so much smaller and the game life won't be as long. Let me know your opinion on what you think about the Dreams beta being delayed in the comment section below. And for my next Dreamstalk video, I want to talk about what has hyped you up the most from what you've seen so far. So they've done live streams, they've shown images and GIFs, they've just had different types of live streams. So they've had like developer live streams where they've showed coding, and they've also had creation ones where they show you creating stuff, and they've played like the racing level and things like that. What else do you want to see? Is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to seeing before the game comes out? Let me know in the comments description tab below, the comments section below, or tweet me on @SackIntheMart and I'll try and include it in the next video. See you then guys, bye!